So I've been debating a while whether I should post a video like this or not, but I decided that for maybe accountability or maybe I can be an inspiration to someone that I should. And so completely impromptu. Um, Here we go. So the reality is I'm not doing well physically. I just haven't been able to stay in shape, and it's just really a lack of effort and dedication on my part. And you might be thinking, well, a lot of people aren't in shape. Yeah, you're right. A lot of people aren't in shape, and I'm one of them. This is not anything other than sharing with you just some struggles of where I've been and kind of where I want to go. And if that inspires you, man, that's awesome. This is very personal. I mean, this is not something that I would hold anybody accountable for other than myself. And I just need to do better. And but I think what I struggle with, a lot of people struggle with, and so maybe we can do this together. I don't know. That's your choice. I mean, maybe a little bit about me would help. So I was very active as a kid. Growing up into my young adult years, I was on the varsity cross country team. I was on the varsity swim team. I would train for Ironman triathlons. I've run ultra marathons. I've hiked 50 miles in a day before, just for the fun of it. I've done some really, really physically demanding things in my life, and I know what that looks like. So fast forward a long time, and then couple of kids, marriage, couple of kids later, and my daughter was born a while back, and she didn't sleep for like the first 8 months of her life. She didn't sleep all night. And my wife and I, we were just, we're like walking zombies. I mean, we just learned how to live on almost no sleep, and certainly no uninterrupted sleep, because every night, one or both of us would get up and take turns, taking care of her, at least maybe so my wife could sleep, or she would take a shift so that I could get maybe a night of sleep, maybe. And through that, I put on like 60 pounds, over those few months. And we were just in survival mode. And then I just realized, man, she started sleeping all night. I was like, man, I have got to start getting back in shape. I have got to lose weight. And I was like, oh, that's no big deal. I'll just start exercising and it'll just come off. And, I've never had to worry about weight before. And, that didn't work out. I remember going for a run, and I hadn't been on too many runs. I was just trying to run around the block, literally just run around the block. And I twisted my ankle, and that was it. So then I had to find another way. And through that, I found, I could lose a lot of weight through diet. And I had success with that. I lost about 60 pounds over, 10 months or so. And my ankle healed. I started exercising again. I was doing great. And I was running ultras, and, things were well. And then my mom died a few years ago. And through that, I had to manage a lot of difficult things. not only dealing with it emotionally and grieving, but then a lot of other things I had to manage on top of that just took it out of me. And I stopped exercising and stopped paying attention to what I was eating. And if I have a vice, it's drinking soda, drinking Coca-Cola, man. An ice cold Coke. Whew, that's so good. And I just started drinking Coca-Cola again. And it's just gotten to where I'll wake up, drink coffee, 1 or 2 cups of coffee, and then, man, it is just soda all day long, literally till I go to bed. And I just feel like crap. Not exercising. Put on a lot of weight. I'm just not eating the right things, and I'm just obviously drinking way too much soda. I'm just out of shape. And, mentally, I struggle with that. So maybe for some perspective, I could technically go to Philmont today with my weight on a backpacking trek. Certainly would not be riding the horses. And having been there and done that quite a bit, I can tell you that although I could meet the weight requirements, it would not be a pleasant trip. I would just suck wind all day. So, where do I go from here? Well, I have a trip coming up to Colorado in a couple of weeks, and I'll be backpacking with a buddy of mine, so we'll see how that goes. So I want to maybe try to use that as a benchmark. If anything, the whole reason for doing this whole channel was just to help people and encourage and help people plan and just be prepared. And I think being physically fit is a big part of doing high adventure. And really, as scout leaders, we should be role modeling to our kids. What does physically fit mean? So I'm not saying that you need to fit into any certain BMI standard or anything like that. I'm just saying, if you're going to Philmont, there are just certain rules they have that you have to meet. And if you don't, well, you're not going. So I'm going to go to Colorado. I don't know that I'm going to change anything before I go to Colorado just to see how bad it is. I might not. And I just need some accountability. So maybe through this, maybe we can do this together. Maybe we can say, hey, a lot of people are going to be going to Philmont in 8 months. And they're right where I am right now, Labor Day weekend. So maybe this inspires us. Maybe we can do this together. That's up to you. Again, I'm not saying, hey, you have to do this or you have to do that. I'm just telling you from experience. I know what it's like to go. And I know what it's like to do a lot of things harder than Philmont. And I just need to do better. So, this is a little spur of the moment, sort of. I have been planning this, but I just want to put this out there. And probably right now it looks like I'll just be documenting this journey, and feel free to tag along. And again, I'm doing all this for you, or run this channel for you guys. It's not for me. Not for me at all. If it was just all about me, I wouldn't even do it. Not to be I was going to say something, but I won't. But I do know what I'm doing. If I'm going backpacking, mountaineering, climbing, yes, I know all that. Going Northern Tier, not a problem. Not a problem. So I do all this for you guys. And not to brag, not to be like, ooh, look at me. But hey, I want you to have a better experience than I did when I went. Certainly the first few times. So, anyways, this is me, and I hope you have a blessed day.